This is a simple yet powerful Notion setup for phone addicts. Most of us check our phones hundreds of times a day, but instead of opening an app that leaves us feeling distracted, what if every time you unlocked your phone, it nudged you towards something that actually improved your life? Let's replace mindless scrolling with time with friends, fun new activities, and capturing the tasks that are overwhelming you. Because if you don't have a better option ready for when you reach for your phone, then obviously you'll fall back into those bad habits. Subscribe for Notion tutorials, and let's dive in. So here is our blank page in Notion. And this here will be our mini dashboard. Of course, you can call it whatever you want. And what we're going to do is actually have this page as a shortcut on our phone. That way we open up this Notion page specifically. I'll put a link in the description to Notion's official tutorial on how to do that. Now the first thing you're going to do is /. This is going to bring up the Notion commands list. If you haven't used Notion before, this can be extremely overwhelming. There are a lot of different commands in Notion, and it keeps getting longer every single day. If you want to learn more about these Notion features, then be sure to subscribe. But the one we'll first use is a gallery. So I'll do / gallery. The reason we're doing this is because we want big buttons when we're interacting on a phone. As an example, my Notion template headquarters, that also comes with a phone page, and it's designed very differently from the main dashboard. So this dashboard here is going to be our hub of all the different pages we want. Now the first thing we will add is a dopamine menu. If you haven't heard of this idea before, it's really, really useful. Basically, you just want a list of a bunch of stuff that you can do if you ever get bored in the evenings and you tend to reach for your phone. And on this page here, what I would do is separate this into three main columns. We're going to have a home column, and I'm going to turn this into, and let's make this a header 2. And then I'll click on these 6 dots here, and I'll change the color, and let's make this a yellow background. Now what I'm going to do is highlight this and paste, and this here will be friends, and this will be a mini adventure. I find having these 3 categories here very useful. And the idea is simple. When you think of a new idea, whatever that is, you add it to your dopamine menu. To do that, you're going to do /. And then here, you can simply select on this one here, the to-do list. So if you click on that, here we could start building a to-do list. So follow along painting tutorial. Set up a new Notion dashboard. And you know what? You can tick that in already. Under this friend category here, you'll add anything that you do with friends or a partner or a family member. And then mini adventure is anything that you do after work or after school that maybe takes 1 to 2 hours to do, because you're probably too tired to have a big adventure. So let's say something like try a new takeout spot. And the idea is anytime you think of some new fun idea, you hear it online, you see it on TikTok, you simply add it under one of these. And if you have any other categories, of course, just add that. But these 3 here are the ones that I find most useful. And after you've completed one of them, I recommend not deleting it, because personally, I just find it very cool to see all the cool adventures that you've done. This is the opposite methodology that I have to tasks. So with headquarters, which is my productivity Notion template, when you complete a task, it gets hidden because you probably don't want to see all the tasks you've completed, as that will be quite overwhelming and long. But with a dopamine menu, it can be fun to revisit old ideas that you've done, and you might get a kick out of seeing everything that you've completed. So the first hub here is the dopamine menu. All right, the next page that we're adding here is to track your friends. So on this page here, what we're going to do is create a database. So I'm going to do / and write database. Now there's a bunch of different database types in Notion. If you find this overwhelming and you want to learn about this stuff, I do have a Notion course which teaches you Notion in an evening. Plus you'll also rethink productivity with my personal productivity frameworks. I'll put a link in the description to that. But for this tutorial, we'll keep it nice and simple and do this table view database. And this here is going to be our friend's CRM. Now the first thing you're going to do is write the name of your friend. Now you'll click on add property. Now databases in Notion have properties. So basically columns are types of properties. And there's a bunch of different ones here that you can use, but today's tutorial won't get that complicated. We'll start by clicking on date. Now this date property here is when you're going to say your last seen. So this is the last time that you saw this friend. So I'll click here and let's say the 7th. So let's add a bunch of other people with a bunch of other last seen dates. And now why this becomes so useful is because we can use this feature here. This is the sorting feature. And if we click on this, you can actually choose how you want to see this information here. So now I can see that I saw blah on May the 4th. So it's been a while since I saw them. That way I know, hey, maybe I can give blah a call or organize something with blah. I should have called them something better than blah. If you want to make this slightly more complex, what you can do is actually add a property, which is this formula property. And here what we'll do is write a simple formula that says how many days it's been since this date here. So this here is the formula. So you can copy and paste this formula. I'll put it in the description, but basically make sure that this last seen matches the name of this here, last seen. So if you've just called this property date, just make sure that this here is date in the formula. And then I can click away. So now I can see, okay, it's been 69 days since I talked to blah, it's been 39 days since I talked to Jane, etc. So now that we have this simple friend CRM, if I ever reach for my phone, I can either open up my dopamine menu, or I can click on this friends page here, and I can easily find someone to give a call or to schedule in an activity with. All right, we have our dopamine menu and we have our friend CRM. The last thing we're going to do is add a button. So I'll actually create space above this hub, and this here will be a button. Now, if you haven't used Notion buttons before, they're incredibly powerful because you can set them up to do quite a lot of cool stuff. I found that I often reach for my phone because the tasks in my head feel overwhelming, but simply writing them down then removes that mental load. So what we'll do is use this button here to create a new task. So the idea will be simple. When I click here on new task, then I'll capture that task. So what I'll do is create a new Notion page, and I'll call this tasks. Ideally, you're using Notion to capture your tasks. If you're not, I'd highly recommend it. You can either follow along and build this, or if you just want to download an all-in-one template, then again, you can check out Headquarters, which is linked in the description. This has my advanced task management system, project management system. It handles your life buckets, your notes, your resources, your journaling, your time tracking, and so much more. You get all of that, and it all seamlessly works together. If you want to find out more, there's a link in the description. But if you're following along, then let's make a tasks page here. So this one today will be pretty simple. Again, we're going to start with /, and then here we're going to write database, and we'll click here on table view. Now you can do really advanced task management in Notion, or you can keep it pretty simple. We'll keep this simple today, just so you understand how these buttons work. So this tasks database here will obviously have the name of the task, and then we're going to add a property, which is simply if we've completed the task. So I'll select this checkbox property, and we can rename this here just to the spacebar. Now, after a while, as you complete tasks, this list will become quite long. So we don't want to see the tasks here that we've completed. So what we'll do is separate the completed tasks from the tasks that haven't been completed. So click here on settings, click here on group, and then we'll group by this checkbox. So now I have this toggle here of all the tasks that are complete, and I can simply close that toggle. And now I can see here all the tasks that I haven't completed. So task 4, task 5, etc. This here will be our incredibly simple Notion task system. Like I mentioned, if you want a more advanced task management system in Notion, one that even reorders your tasks based on when you should do them, then check out the full Headquarters tour linked in the description. But now that we have this task database, so I've just called it tasks, you know what? I'm going to call it tasks 5 just because I've made over 200 Notion tutorials. Now we can connect this button here to that database. So we're going to say when this button here is clicked, when I click on new task, then what we want it to do is to add a page to, and now we have to select the database. So I called it tasks 5. So I'll click on that. And now after we've added a page to task 5, what we want to do is to open up that page we just created. So I'll click on open page. And which page are we going to open? It's going to be the one that we just created. And then I'll click here on done. So now when I'm stressed because I thought of a new task that I need to do, instead of distracting myself with social media, I can simply open up this page and click on new task. Let's say task 6, click away. On this page here, we're not seeing that task. We just know that we've captured that, so we can now continue and not be distracted by our phone. Congratulations. Again, if you want to check out Headquarters, then click on this video here for the full tour. Well done for making it to the end of the video, and I'll see you in this video here.